All right, you guys, I am being trolled. I just saw a video on TikTok and it's a trans Muslim woman. What it looks to me is a white man with lipstick on and a hijab. And it's really creepy. It's alarming to me. If you're trans and you believe that you are a man or woman and that's how you genuinely feel, no hate to you. But when I saw this video, I was genuinely confused and a little bit insulted. I'm not Muslim. And as some of you know, I came from a very religious background. And my parents were incredibly strict. And they're pastors. And I saw a lot of contradictions in the religion. So that's why I left the religion. But this trans Muslim woman is in a religion that condemns this kind of stuff. So to get in a religion, are you in the religion because you really like the practices, like different practices that they take part of in order to show their love towards the creator? Is that what it is? Because the actual religion, it's very strict and it has very direct rules. And I also feel like he just was like, who is the most oppressed human being on the planet? Because I want to be that. I want to be a woman, but I don't just want to be a woman. I want to be a Muslim woman. Because I think that that's what he's playing. He's playing Oppression Olympics. But she... And listen, I'm the type of person that if you are trans and you tell me that your pronouns are this or that, and I like you, genuinely, I'm going to respect your pronouns. However, I do not hang out with people that have these particular lifestyles because I find myself not gendering them correctly. Because if your voice sounds like a male's voice and your face looks like a male's face, it's going to be really hard for me to not mess up sometimes. And I don't want to offend you because you're easily offended. Anywho's, I'm going to play these videos. They're these short TikTok videos, but man, oh man, it's a hot mess.
Salam, Francesca here. This guy doesn't know how to shut up. What club? I mean, are you talking about Islam? Yeah, there's some issues with Islam out there. Anyone who knows anything about Islam can tell you that. Or do you mean because I'm trans? Well, yeah, I already established that ain't even close to what happened, guys. You already tried to paint, so, what's your point in this thing? Oh, it's the what about Islam? What about Islam? Well, yeah, Islam has issues. I've called them out before. Oh my God. I call out my own religion when I see something that's screwed up. Wow, what a concept that is. So, what's your point?
It's not a concept. It's them confused at the fact that you decided to join a religion that completely condemns your type of lifestyle.
I fail to see it because you don't have one. Also, again, woman, not dude. Sorry. Gonna at least get shit. At least get it right. So please enlighten me. What club are you referring to? You're just free entertainment now. Have the day you deserve.
Same? Like, your free entertainment? Because where in the world are we going to get something like this if not on TikTok? This is crazy.
Salam everyone, Francesca here. Oh, the little baby Susie get the little feelings hurt that you report my video. Okay, whatever. See, the thing is, I am a woman. All my identifying documents show I'm a woman. You are not a historian. I can easily prove that, but even if I grant you that you're a historian, like you want to claim, you're a shit one. But I'm still a woman, like any other woman out there.
Okay, slow your roll, buddy. When trans women say this, I feel so many different ways. I feel, because you guys have seen the videos I did in the beginning when I first started YouTubing. It was the only video that went super viral. When I was asking people, would they date a trans woman? And then I did a follow-up and I talked about just sitting with my true self and understanding that in both genders there's struggles, there's societal pressures, there's things that we're gonna go through as male and female that the other person, the other gender, is not gonna understand. And it is our job to kind of understand our history, unravel that, and go from there. Change what's going to happen in the future. So what's interesting about this also, and I was having a conversation with my partner in the car. I was telling him, hey, you know, when I was younger, not only did I struggle with my identity, but at some point I was like, almost like non-binary, right? I was thinking to myself, I'm two people. That's how I feel, because I didn't have emotional intimacy with my parents, and they also did not share with me, you know, they didn't care for finding out what my deep thoughts were and unpacking those things. And so a lot of the information and the unpacking I got from outside sources, like other people, outside influences, all that jazz. And then on top of that, they're super religious but hypocritical. So there was a lot of contradiction, and there was a lot of things for me that seemed hard to believe. Like when my parents said, you know, being JY or BI or LESBIAN, that it was evil. But then she had a CD of Elton John. But then she would watch Friends and Ross had a baby with two women. You get what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't doing a great job of shielding me from the alternative lifestyles. So when parents don't do a good job at that, that's going to really make the child question what the hell is going on. But anywho's, with struggling with my identity, I would, let's say if I did something like play basketball and I did great at it, I would hear a masculine voice tell me, oh, you did a great job, like the boy me talk. And then the girl me would congratulate me if I did my hair or my makeup nicely that day, or if I happened to do something crafty, whatever. And that was like a back and forth all the time. And I realized that I would get validation from these two voices. And I believed, or I made myself believe, that there were two different entities, two different people in me with their own personality, characteristics, needs, all that stuff. So when, let's say, the boy me and the girl me didn't agree with something, then they would pretty much collapse, cancel themselves out. They would collapse, cancel themselves out, and then I would be literally just sulking and depressed and feeling lost and feeling this immense doom because I couldn't figure out who could I turn to when these two entities or souls that I believed in, that I created, didn't agree with whatever it was that I was thinking of or wanted to do or believed in at the moment. So I'm sort of kind of like talking about the non-binary, not the trans thing, but it just made me think about it. Like, you know, I remember being in that place where I just really didn't know what to do. And then when that collapse happened, with my two made up characters, I had to turn to looking within and being like, I had to accept who I am. There are things that aren't perfect that I can change. I know I can change. I have the power to change either mentally, spiritually, or surgically. But at the end of the road, there's still challenges in whichever road I take. Like, I'm never going to be able to avoid pain or confusion. I'm never going to be able to avoid these things. So now that, I'm there and I'm realizing that these two characters that I built in myself out of protecting myself, out of parenting myself, mothering and fathering myself, wasn't really doing any good for me, because I've never seen what mothering and fathering really look like. And I had to then look at the world, at the history of people that look like me, that are born like me as a woman, born a woman, and see how far we've come, and not play oppression Olympics. Rather, look at the evolution of things and look at how things turned out because of things we might have overlooked or things we were overpowered by. And so I just had more compassion for myself. And thankfully, I didn't, fall through the trans cracks, right? And the non-binary cracks. Not to say that there are people that aren't completely happy living that lifestyle. I'm just saying, for me, I knew that it came from a place of me needing validation from somebody, right? Some type of emotional intimacy, some type of validation, some type of concern, some type of questions, and it's quite an experience to feel this way. But anywho, I'm getting I'm getting into this rant that's just unnecessary. So the rant, we'll talk about it some other day.
Salam, everyone. I just gotta ask, who's cosplaying? See, cosplaying is when you dress up as something that you aren't or someone you aren't. I am a Muslim woman. I wear what a Muslim woman wears. I dress like that. So, who's cosplaying here? I think you need to learn the words that you're trying to use, because they ain't working for you.
Honest to God, I don't know if this person's really religious. I don't know if this person is for real, if they're just joking. I have no idea. All I know is that this scares me. It scares me. Because people could literally identify whatever they feel like. And him saying, oh, well, I'm just as woman as, a biological woman, that terrifies me. Oh boy. There's so much to unpack here, but I hope this person gets help. If this person chooses to live their life like this, they shouldn't be, persecuted for it. But I know that this particular religion is very, very strict. And I don't know if they know what they're getting themselves into. Or maybe they do know what they're getting themselves into and they want the smoke. But so be it. So be it. There's literally nothing I can say that will change that. I am, however, very terrified. Anyways, you guys, that's all I have for today. I'm at a loss of words. Genuinely at a loss of words. I don't even know what to feel. So, yeah. Anyways, make sure that you like, subscribe, follow me, and I'll see you on the next one with some more strange videos. Bye.